Harris and Donald Trump are both in Pennsylvania. The vice president in Erie County, where that gentleman was speaking from. The former president today's in Montgomery County. And here's the thing about Pennsylvania. Whoever wins the state has a better than 80% chance of winning the entire race. We go to the presidential forecast that we look at from our partners at Decision Desk HQ. You can see basically we have it 50-50 in win probability, 51-49 with Harris having the slight edge. But that's really nothing. Again, if you win Pennsylvania, whether you're Trump or whether you're Harris, that number shoots up above 80. So you look at Pennsylvania right now and where things stand, it's obviously a toss-up. The win probability for Harris is barely above 50%, and the polling average lead is really, really small, and it's been getting smaller. It's under a point, 0.7 in the polling average. So it's a key state. It's a close state. It's the most important state. And sometimes, historically, if we look back at Pennsylvania, for example, I'll go to the 2020 presidential race, and that's the race, of course, won by Joe Biden with 306 electoral votes over Donald Trump overall. And then when you bring up Pennsylvania in that race, a couple of things to look at here. Not only Biden's win in 2020, it was basically 50-49, a little over a percentage point, but we do a historical comparison and we think about the time Trump won 4 years before that, 48.5% to Hillary Clinton and 47.8%. So there's a couple of different things going on here that we could kind of examine. Some of the areas where both of the candidates are today. But in addition to that, I would just dig into the city of Philadelphia, like Philadelphia County itself. This is going to be really interesting to watch in this particular election. One of the reasons, look at this, Hillary Clinton did better percentage-wise in Philadelphia County, inner city Philadelphia, than Joe Biden. It's been going down. And there's some trends to watch, which we'll get into in a moment, where some demographic groups in inner city Philadelphia have been trending slightly away from the Democrats, not necessarily towards the Republicans. Harris will win there. It's a matter of margins. How much does she win there? The opposite has been happening in the Philadelphia suburbs in terms of trends. So you start looking at areas like Chester County outside of Philadelphia. You see Hillary was under 52.7, Biden up to 58. These areas have been getting more and more blue, and the place where Harris is campaigning today in Montgomery County, or Trump, I should say, is campaigning today in Montgomery County, same deal. Hillary 59, Trump up to 63. So he's trying to narrow those margins in areas that have been going more and more blue. And a lot of this is really about demographics, not necessarily racial politics, the black vote in Montgomery County at under 10% of the vote, but more when you talk about education and when you talk about income. So the mean income in the state of Pennsylvania is under 100 grand, but not in Montgomery County. It's 136. It's even higher than that, I believe, in Chester County. Bachelor's degrees higher than the state average as well. So those are areas to watch that are a little different, say, than where Harris is. So Harris is in one of the real interesting counties in Pennsylvania, Erie County. So there's two of them in Pennsylvania. Northampton in the northeastern part of the state is the other that went for Obama twice, then went for Trump, right? This is 2016. See, Trump won there, then went back to the blue side and went for Biden. So those are the areas we said earlier, as Erie County goes, usually so does Pennsylvania, not only in the presidential race, but in all statewide races. The last 25 statewide races in Pennsylvania, Erie's been with the winner 23 of the 25 times.